sLivko definitely deep in thought here, getting ready. Can he do it?
We're going to see. Guys, we're here at the Intel Extreme Masters. It's our final series. Let's make some noise, show the people at home how much fun you're having. All right. Center left starting location, we have the highest ranked Terran in the entire world. Give it up for MVP. Top and center, we have our Zerg player. He's down. He needs to win the next 2 games. Show him your support. Give it up for sLivko.
All right, so they're close by air. That's going to be a little bit better for MVP. Drops and harassment are going to be stronger because of that. Also, his push distance isn't going to be quite as long.
That is very true.
Now, that probably will impact how he plays this game, I would say. Already, he hasn't sent any SUVs out, so it's not going to be something like that 11-11 racks like we were talking about. And good thing, too, because this Overlord's going to be down there in just a second.
And, you know, MVP, by far the most experienced pro gamer. So many championships. I actually have lost count of how many things this guy's won.
Yeah, it's impossible to count that high.
And now we're just going to kind of wait and see what sLivko's going to do. He's going to drone scout again. All the Zergs here that are doing well are drone scouting because they don't want to be cheesed. They want to win.
Mm-hmm. And if you just show drone scout over and over again, then your opponent is not going to cheese you, really. They always look for that. Does he drone scout? Where does his Overlords go? And just, like, keeping track of that, you can pick up so many free wins.
So as you can see, a little bit of drone harass over here. And this other SUV is going to come in here to save the day. Mm-hmm. And that's basically where it ends. He sends the wounded SCV back home.
Yep, going to build the barracks with it right there. We should be seeing a gas in just a second by MVP. This is like the new metagame that's forming here at this event. Get that really quick gas instead of a second racks up.
Then again, he does have this SCV over here.
And, he's actually just going to go for that second racks, which is fine as well. So I wonder if he's going to go for a marine pressure after this instead of reactor.
You think he could get 2 more raxes here?
Yeah, he might. He might throw down 1 or 2 more raxes. And, you know, this is another style that we do see in Korea from time to time in TVZ, is to open up with the, of course, fast expansion. And then just, instead of Hellions, you walk across the map with, you know, maybe 7 to 9 Marines or so. And that pressure is pretty good because the Marines will kill Queens pretty quickly.
Now we have, well, I'm kind of waiting to see. Is he going to get additional command center here? Oh, okay. He's just timing it up with the orbital. Okay. And we can see MVP is checking around, saying, "Is there a third base up yet? What's going on here?" Now there's 2 lings on the way. Those might be the last few lings for the time being, unless MVP starts to apply pressure.
Yeah, he's going to want to scout out with those quite a bit. Try to check what is coming. Is it Hellions? Is it Marines? Is it nothing at all? MVP, he might get really greedy here. I think we're going to see another command center in just a second.
You are correct, Artosis.
Yeah. Just really focusing on economy right now, knowing that this is going to give a very long game. It is Metropolis.
Now we have a little depot set up over here. This is the spot in case an Overlord comes into his base early on, particularly this Overlord. He could see it and he can go up there and shoot it down.
Yeah. Now, as far as sLivko goes, already has his 2 queens. 2 more on the way, of course. You always get at least 4 queens. But will he get more than that? He's already taken his 3rd base, so it's either that he's going to go up to perhaps Roach Warren or get some extra queens, maybe get some quick speed. No gas yet, though.
All right. Powering hardcore here is sLivko. In fact, like you mentioned, no gas until just now. Mm-hmm. So let's see here. How many drones does he have? 26 to the 27 of MVP.
MVP trying to be sneaky here, throwing down a bunker in a place the hatch can't see, but there is an Overlord over there, so sLivko does see it. And in fact, sLivko knows what's going on with these Marines, so he's actually overmade Zerglings to be able to combat this.
So MVP will probably turn around now with these.
Yeah, he doesn't want to lose those. No point. That is enough Zerglings to take that out.
And I think he wants to make this look like he might have made, 5 racks more, or 5 racks total in his base.
Sure, yeah.
And he's just going to do that Marine pressure.
Oh, it's a good style to do. I mean, if you just keep showing Marines and more Marines, Zerg has to, keep making defenses, and he is. He's making a Spine Crawler. He's getting the Roach Horn. He already has a lot of Lings. Those could have been drones.
So the barracks lands over here, and it looks like MVP going to go for some very orthodox Terran play, which is fine. But he's going to do the most middle-of-the-road textbook kind of style.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of Marines, get some siege tanks with that, get your medevacs, push out, probably win the first battle, then start dropping everywhere. If you want to learn TVZ, this is one of the builds you can copy.
Yeah. Should see a couple engineering bays going up relatively soon here for MVP, as he definitely does need to get those upgrades going as well. sLivko already starting his double evolution chamber, so it looks like he should be ahead just slightly on the upgrades, but MVP follows suit right thereafter.
So here are those 2 Evo chambers. The Baneling's Nest is on the way.
And speed almost done for sLivko. His drone count getting pretty good. He's up at 54, but MVP with those quick 3 command centers has a lot of SCVs and mules. I wonder when he's going to actually go down and take his 3rd.
Looks like it's going to be now, actually. He's just now picked up. Probably should have fired a mule off in there before he picked that up, but everybody makes mistakes. So the Baneling's Nest is almost done. 1-1 here on the way now for the Zerg player. And Artosis, where do we go from here?
Well, it's a macro game, man. It's going to be long, and it's going to be hard on both these players. MVP, I think he goes and starts dropping a little bit. He checks out exactly what sLivko's up to. Is sLivko going to go Mutas to stop that? Is he going to go Infestors for perhaps a stronger late game? MVP is going to figure that out pretty quickly here. And if he can get some damage done, great.
Okay, he's going out here now. Zerg does not know yet that this is about to hit him. He did avoid this Overlord, not knowing that he's there even. And this Overlord will now see the drop.
And here we go. The drop is coming in. A lot of Lings are here. A lot of Lings still being made as well. Stim is about to finish. And
this could do a lot of damage. The Lings are coming here just now.
Oh, that's a lot of Speedlings, and the Queen's trying to target down some of these medevacs. Won't be able to get them, of course. But he defended that well.
If those Lings get there 2 seconds later, Stim is done, and then it's a fight that Zerg does not want to have. So, unfortunately, just not that impactful yet.
Yeah.
Not too much has happened yet, guys. They're still just powering up, both proceeding with really a lot of caution.
Well, some Lings coming down. That's a lot of mules that they're going to be able to get. Wow, that is a lot of lost income for MVP right now. Good move there by sLivko.
He may scan here. Oh, no, I guess he's not going to.
I'm surprised he didn't.
Yeah,
I think he used up all his energy, actually.
Could be.
That was definitely an opportunity to scan.
All right, so the combat shield's about halfway done. 135 supply to 116. Nobody's really been able to bother the other one, so we're going to see what this game's going to look like if nobody is attacking each other and they're both macroing perfectly. Or they have the opportunity, at least 2 macro perfectly. Nice corner here, picks up. Not too many losses with Marines.
MVP actually mistimed his armory a little bit this game. His upgrades were finishing just as he started that armory, so sLivko's going to get even further ahead in upgrades, which is really good in ZVT. That normally doesn't happen. A lot of the times you actually have Terran ahead of Zerg, and that's much more normal.
Looks like sLivko predicted this attack over here. And he'll have to pick up immediately, and he does, not losing a single Marine. Spire on the way now.
As well as that Hive, so he's actually going straight up into Broodlords, which is what sLivko is so good at. Will MVP actually have enough here? He knows that this is the dangerous part of playing against sLivko. But MVP, he's getting ready for a 4th base. And pretty soon, hopefully for his sake, we'll see some more starports go up.
Uh-oh. Once again denied here. Excuse me. So, well, he's going to try to build up here. I don't think MVP is going to preemptively push. He's really patient when it comes to stuff like that. He always seems to be making the right calls as far as when it's time to attack, when it's time to defend. By the way, unit count here, 89 drones to 75 SCVs.
And MVP just did start those 2 starports, so he is pretty much aware of what's going on, what sLivko's trying to pull here. and in fact is going to take yet another base.
2 more bases, actually.
Yeah, he's just all over the place. His upgrades are going, his starports are getting finished. He's really macroing like a beast. sLivko, on the other hand, he's kind of saving up a little bit. You know, he doesn't have as big an army, but he's getting a lot of infestors, and he definitely wants to get his Greater Spire going right away. In fact, he started a second Spire. He doesn't know that he has a Spire. He actually forgot.
We got a drop over here. The Spike Crawlers are getting hit pretty damn hard. They will be taken out. No transfuses, even though there was some energy for it. The Link's coming up here to defend. Meanwhile, he's pushing everywhere at once. Now, he's only doing this because he knows that there's the Spire is not yet out, so obviously the Zerg is going to have pooled a lot of money.
And nice fungals there by the infestors. He just needs to buy some more time. He did actually get that second Spire on purpose. Looks like he wants to go mass upgrades. And in fact, look at this.
Oh man, this could be really bad here for sLivko.
Yeah, he needs to hold on to this expansion.
Oh my God, he's got a drop coming over here too.
Drops just absolutely everywhere
Massacring
right now.
all these drones. And the angle here, not that good for the Zerg lanes. Really nice by MVP. It's hard to even keep up with this game. Now dropping over here. And he's going to see the Greater Spire, so he knows for sure now, if he didn't already.
Imagine if he could kill that off. That would be absolutely fantastic for him. sLivko coming up and battling with his queens. Trying to target down the Medivacs. Looks like he will get one of them.
That's the way to do it.
That's the one that had the Marines. All right,
he's pushing out again here. Now remember, the Zerg is actually maxed out, but he needs to finish his tech of getting the Broodlords out here.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of Corruptors. That's a lot of his supply right now, so he needs to morph those things right away.
Whoa, lots of Lings and Infestors coming down here. More than enough Infestors to take this on.
That's right.
And look, he's being very economical. Whoa, that was weird. Thought he was going to throw down a couple of Infested Terrans there. Guess he wanted to save that. We got another drop coming in here, though. MVP is not loosening up. By the way, the bases down here are being used and are operational.
Yep. Now, MVP trying to divide the attention of sLivko right now. sLivko kind of all over the place, trying to defend everything at once while he gets that deadly Broodlord army. In the meantime, MVP is massing up on Ravens.
He's chasing him back right now.
And yeah, he's going to catch a few more siege tanks. Really good job by sLivko. You can see now the supplies have actually kind of reversed. MVP is behind, sLivko maxed out, and sLivko really getting the units that he wants.
Picks it up. And we're going to see him continue to try to harass here. Now watch this. He's going to turtle it out.
Yeah.
He's going to make planetaries here. He wants to make it so that basically there's no way to get into here, and then he's going to win with drops. So the Broodlords are coming. The command center's not yet done, so he's going to deny this. That Doom push is coming here from sLivko.
That's right. He does have all the full tech tree at this point, and we're going to have to see, can he break through here before it's sewn up tight? MVP's
not
trying to go for that super
tanks.
late game, and actually sLivko messing up a little bit there, losing his Corruptors. In fact, walking his Infestors into this all while attacking with just 3 Broodlords. But look at that, kills off a lot of Marines. He's doing a pretty decent job considering he has very few units down there.
He's got 7 Ultralisks on the way here.
Ooh, a nice Ultralisk switch. And MVP is making 4 Vikings at a time. So this was actually very clever by sLivko. sLivko has tricked him into thinking, okay, I'm just going all Broodlords. In the meantime, switching over those Ultras, fully upgraded Ultras against landed Vikings with basically no upgrades, that's pretty gross.
Well, we had a lot of Banelings coming in here. The Banelings with Ultralisks are pretty damn scary, especially if you've got those Infestors to fungal them. Now remember, MVP is not maxed out. He's actually at 161. Did he overextend by trying to take this? I don't know. We're going to see. He's trying to remake that command center. Meanwhile, sLivko is ready to attack yet again.
That's right. His 3-3 and chitinous plating not quite done yet, but he is moving across knowing that this is a good time for him to attack, considering how many flying units that MVP has right now that really won't be all that useful.
All right. Here we come now.
Indeed.
Can this do the damage? Is MVP going to hold this? Oh my God!
So many Seeker missiles killing off the Banelings and most of the Infestors, but the Ultras are still running in. A nice fungal goes off on those Marines. Unfortunately for sLivko, though, it looks like there should be enough here to actually hold on.
Yeah, I think he might lose his planetary here, but beyond that, I mean, he's just in really good shape. I mean, he killed off all those Banelings, all those Infestors, and Although right now sLivko's pretty loaded. I mean, it's not enough to compromise for this, I think.
That's right. Well, 7 more Ultras, 6 more Infestors on the way. sLivko looks like he's going to go for another attack here, but with Banshees out, with some more Seeker missiles, a lot of Marauders being added into the mix, MVP still has this very scary force that's going to be hard to break.
That he does, Artosis.
It's a gruesome death for an Ultralisk Tasis.
Indeed, man. There's no way for an Ultralisk to die. We have a bunch more Banelings now. Can MVP survive the second one? Does he still have the Raven energy? Not really.
Yeah.
Oh, well, he has some more over here, but not enough energy for the Seeker missile. This is going to be really hard.
Well, here we go. We actually have the Ultras running in right now, and the Banelings connecting with just about everything except for the Marines, which is what he really needs to hit with them. A lot of Ultras still in here, but great micro by MVP, and those Banshees dealing a lot of damage as well.
And you know what? Now he's at 177 to 184. So this is the first moment now where MVP is going to be higher in supply.
Yeah, that's very important, man. He's gone for the Supreme late game, the turtle mode. sLivko's been trying to kill him left and right, but it's just not working. These frontal attacks just are not working. sLivko has to try something else, whether it's more tech switches, whether it's Nidus, whether it's drops, but he can't just keep attacking right through the center.
All right, we have some more. Look, we've seen this happen a couple times before where people just they're in the end game and they know, well, I guess with Terrence Turtling, I got to go ahead and do that Doom push ultra. You guys see it right here in front of you. We just need to have a Broodlord here to complete the image. I feel like he's overdoing it. I think he should take these and not attack, because that then secures him the game. Instead, he's thrown away 2 maxed out armies. And of course, MVP knows what's going on. He's just going to go ahead and make more planetaries back at home. Keep harassing over here.
Well, it's going to be an interesting attack because he's going to bring a lot of queens with him. But look at this, a nice drop over on the 5th base of sLivko. He might actually be able to get that hatchery. In fact, he will get that hatchery.
Goodbye. MVP playing so well right now.
Yeah, he really is.
So impressive, really.
But sLivko is expanding twice more right now. The island's the only bases no one's attempted to take yet. And now it's battlecruiser time for MVP. He's still completely comfortable playing the very long game.
Uh-oh. Scary push here with the planetary is up. Let's take a look at the spread here. A lot of Ravens with a lot of point defense drones. There are some Corruptors, though, which makes it a little bit scarier. Ravens are not exactly safe in the air.
The Broodlord sieging everything up so the Ultras can run in later. Don't forget, he does have a bunch of queens here with lots of transfusions available. Also, they are decent anti-air.
Another drop over here. Is he going to get this hatchery in time? Not enough lings.
But the Banshees are coming in, so it looks like he should be able to get that anyways.
Now these Banshees doing a ton of damage to these Ultralisks. He should be able to get that hatchery in a minute. Moving in here now. And is he going to get the Seeker missile off? Oh, my God. Unbelievable. Let's check the hit points here.
Yeah, I mean, the transfusion's not even coming off in time. Seeker missile dealing way too much damage. And now these Infestors, all that's left here, he has to save those things. You can't just let this many Infestors die.
He's running. The Queens will be taken out. No way for them to get back home. And the Banshees will take out this hatch. Meanwhile, another drop over here. MVP is everywhere. This is insanity. I can barely keep up with my observing.
That's right. You know, this is really reminding me of that WCG finals match from last year. Shigwa against MVP, where it looked like Shigwa was in good shape, just like sLivko was here. But then MVP is everywhere, and you just can't stop it.
Yeah, he turns it on like a switch and starts killing everything and attacking all over the map, and most people just can't keep up with it.
Well, the Banshee's coming in to yet another base. Going to take out that spine crawler. He's not doing anything to anyone. I don't know why he's doing that. But
I know. It's a neutral spine crawler. Well, all right, let me just do a quick mineral check. Empty. Oh, this is kind of cute. The Banshees will be taken out. This base is empty. Empty. Okay, some money.
Yep.
And then this. Oh, well, I'm sorry. That's not there anymore.
Yep, that one is gone now. The Ling's going to come in and clean this up, but yeah, sLivko doesn't have a lot left, whereas MVP, he's mining plenty right now, and he's getting his battle cruisers. He's continuing to make some Ravens here and there. His army is just this sick, cost-efficient beast of an army.
And he's really just forcing sLivko to just get whittled down over and over and over again. MVP really knows how to invest into late game. and just get it set up. And then what he's doing is he's just wearing sLivko down. sLivko probably doesn't play against people that do this as aggressively as MVP does. Just MVP's like, no, we're going to be in this game forever, man. sLivko's thinking, oh, but I'm maxed out. I got these Broodlords. Maybe I can end this. And MVP's saying, good, come on over to my base.
Yeah, that's what he wanted.
I'm going to take that all out. And when, in fact, he should have been turtling like MVP and taking these bases here and making a bunch of spine crawlers. Maybe even taking the islands.
Well, you know, he quite literally had the high ground, and sLivko decided to keep trying to kill him. Sometimes you just have to sit back and play that longer game. Well, these two Vikings gonna hurt the Broodlords quite a bit here, but they will get fungled and taken out. You know, this is looking just so good for MVP. When he finally moves across with Yamato Cannon, with a bunch of battle cruisers, with a ton of Ravens and Vikings with them, how do you kill that with what sLivko actually has here? He's got, you know, 5 Broods, 11 Corruptors, and 12 Infestors. A lot of it's going to be on those Infestors.
I feel like what we're seeing here is actually going to be very similar to what happened in the which game was it that MVP did this in previously? Or was it MVP? I
think he maybe thought of Cass or something.
Yeah, Cass. Excuse me, that epic game.
Yeah.
But yeah, you throw down all these infested Terrans, and then you just the Terrans are like, no, and just runs away. All right, so he's sacking SCVs. This is not a mistake here. He wants to free up more supply, so he can make more attacking units like battle cruisers, for instance.
Yeah, and when they send their workers like that, you know that's what they're trying to do. And I always have this fantasy of like building a bunch of pylons around them or something so they can't die. It's just wasted supply.
All right, here we go. Vikings are out. That is 15 Vikings to the 18 Corruptors. Wow, some nice fan here. He does not want to get, bungled here and lose.
Well, it's time, Tasteless. The battle cruisers are coming with the Ravens. Can sLivko hold on? He's getting Neural Parasite, which is definitely something that can help. But I don't know if he's going to be able to get enough off to make the difference.
And now hitting these Ultras. Oh, man, this is going to be so hard here for sLivko to deal with. He's sending one Ultra Scope here. There's already planetaries here. What are you going to do?
Nothing at all.
Nothing. You can't do anything to stop this. Now I'm sending an orbital over here. Now note how he's got everything spread out. He's very afraid of fungals. Got to be very careful.
It's about the only way he could lose this at this point. If he pumped up all his air units and there was like the sickest chain fungals of all time.
Note how careful MVP is being. He's actually just making sure this base is safe and secure. He can land all the mules down there to just mine it up. Meanwhile, I sent the small group of Marines to force a cancel.
Very slowly but very surely, MVP is making his way across this map. sLivko making a bunch of spores. Very smart. We saw that done the other day as well.
All right, so we got a lot of Ravens. This is like supreme and late game here. He's going to make more. He's actually going to push this guy with planetaries. Look at this, guys.
Oh, God. This is, I mean, why not be safe like that, right?
I know, right?
You feel like there's no way to lose, take the center of the map and do this.
And then what he does, he just sacks the rest of his SCVs so he can make even more battle cruisers.
Yeah. He's got a big bank, whereas sLivko very low.
My God. All right, so he has 28 Corruptors, 15 Infestors.
And he's actually neural parasiting a bunch of SCVs here.
Is he going to like try to juggle neural parasite these over?
No, I mean, wouldn't that be funny?
Wouldn't that be cool? Oh my God, is he going to make a command center?
You have to do
just
something
transfused
like
an SCV.
You have to do this over and over, like 7 times or something.
Well, I guess theoretically he could do that. This will be the first time.
He's got to get his attacking units away from that, man.
Yeah.
This is the first time ever in a pro game that this is being attempted, I think.
It's just going to happen. 2 crazy games like this in a day.
I can't even believe this. He's sending his battle cruisers over, though. He doesn't want him to get battle
He's going to Yamato that poor SCV.
Wouldn't that be so amazing if we ended this with BC versus BC?
Oh, my God. We're so close, guys.
Oh, my God, indeed.
Somebody tell MVP not to attack.
Yeah.
All right, he scans.
Come on.
Did you see it?
My God.
All right.
MVP is going to lose his mind, man. What is going on here? This is so much energy off these Infestors.
Well, I think right now sLivko's sort of at a loss. He's thinking, what do I do?
Yeah. I mean, you know what? Nukes could be good here. Ghosts could be good. Stuff like that, if he can tech up to there. By the way, we do have a Nidus in construction, not just a command center for the Zerg player. There's so many people at home right now going crazy. I just swore Amanda command
guess
center.
what it is?
So close to being finished. Please finish that command center. Please finish that command center.
It's so close.
MVP should let this finish. Please.
Yes! Yeah.
Totally sick.
All right. First time ever in a pro game. First time ever.
Yeah.
Get on Twitter. Tweet about it. Hashtag IEM.
Guys, I'm going to scare everyone. Sit in your seats. Sit down if you're standing up. Zerg is about to have mules.
Oh, my God. What? Yeah, Zerg's going to have mules.
Yeah.
All right, so we see him slowly but surely pushing in here. Talk about he's being very patient in this game. Meanwhile, sLivko's going to try to take this island because nobody ever pays attention to these islands on this map.
That is so true, and that's something that needs to be done. All right, so we're going to actually see Seeker missiles like crush a dream, I think, Tasteless. That's how I see this one ending. It's trying to split up his
here we go.
And here we go indeed. Seeker missiles. Everything is going to explode.
This is insane. So much death and destruction everywhere. And it looks like that might be it. As there is just too much tearing everything.
Yeah,
so many corruptors, normally strong against Vikings, but not in this case. Now he's going to back up. He just doesn't want to deal with these infested Terrans.
Yeah, he's got to be careful with this still. This is an expensive army. If he were to lose this, there would be a chance to lose the game.
All right, so he is actually building a Terran army here. And, yeah, I mean, he's just trying to avoid the infestors at all costs. How much energy do these infestors have? Usually they burn it all out when they have the mass infested Terran.
Yeah, he is out of energy there. He is making 16 corruptors, though, and there's no Ravens left. So the Seeker missiles are done for now. And in fact, MVP doesn't have a lot of minerals anymore either. So here we go. The corruptors are coming in once again, but there's a lot of Vikings here at the side. Oh my God! What? Oh, that was a Yamato. I thought it was a Seeker missile.
I was like, that Seeker missile was a dud. Well, he's chasing him back out. This game's going to go on, guys.
Yeah, I mean, 5 more BCs being made, Marines as well, and if sLivko continues to utilize corruptors and fungals very well, maybe could he do it? Could he come back?
I don't know, man. I'm getting heart palpitations because we're about to see an orbital be made here, which actually means hold that thought.
The BCs are coming back though, and here come Marines with them. The Marines going to do very, very well. And oh man, I think sLivko just doesn't have anything left.
I think this is it. I think he's gonna lawn mow through this base.
The Marines could actually kill sLivko right now because he only has anti-air.
What a weird game.
He needs to make a planetary right away, Tasteless.
All right, I believe we're gonna see GG here.
Oh, and he just Yamato down that orbital that was morphing. We almost had a Zerg with mules. For sure he would have won.
For sure, man. Mules are just too good. There's more infested Terrans coming down here. The battlecruiser's just doing too much damage. And,
oh, he's knocking off battlecruisers left and right here, but the Marines are going to be too many. sLivko is, but he's still got a lot of money. He should be making Zerglings.
Yeah, he really should. Well, I feel like this is one of those games where your brain fries.
Yeah, I think his brain is fried at this point.
He's actually just got a command center. He's like, what do I do now? I'm gonna split map game with MVP.
You know, if these Marines weren't just slaughtering off his corruptors, he might have been able to do it. But GG!
GG and good luck.
MVP moves on. The only Terran left in this tournament.
MVP playing brilliantly. Actually, both players playing brilliantly. I am so impressed. You can see the smile on his face. What a series and what a final game.
Oh, my God.
Damn.
Just all the games today. Intel Extreme Masters Clone 2012 has so many amazing games. I can't even believe it. The most epic TVZs ever.
Yeah. The best TVZs I've ever had the chance to cast. Wow. So MVP is going to move on. If you're a fan of MVP, you're going to be happy to know that much. Of course, Vortex still in this tournament. It's so good.
And so is Nurchia. Don't forget that.
Don't forget that.
And Violet. So, I mean, 3 Zergs, 2 Koreans.
It's going to be awesome. We're going to go ahead and throw to the... We're going to go ahead and talk about that game for a second. So, Wow.
Okay, your
We
pick
got a
to
command
take
center.
this,
What?
to take the tournament. Your pick now. We have top bracket is Nurchio
Vortex.
versus Violet.
Vortex.
You're just going with Vortex no matter what?
Yeah. What about you?
I don't know. I feel
like
like
Vortex-
the ZVZ of Violet is too good. Like, I love Violet's ZVZ personally.
That is true. You know,
I
thinking
think,
of
in fact,
ZVT
he doesn't
right now.
even rate his ZVZ highly, but every time I see him ZVZ, I'm like, oh, you're so cool.
That is a good point. All right, we're going to go through an interview with Jared. Take it away, my brother.
LG IEM MVP. Very well played, as everyone always expects of you. What did you think in the final game when you saw that he was building a command center?
무슨 생각했는지 SLivko 가져가서 커맨센터 칠 때 무슨 생각했는지 그냥 재밌었고요. 저는 거의 승리했다고 생각했었기 때문에 그때 그래가지고 그냥 일부러 안 죽였어요.
Well, he think it was fun, and he actually know already that he won, so that's why he didn't kill it. Didn't kill him earlier.
The casters were actually begging for you to let it live so that we could see it. So thank you for letting it live. You're now the last Terran in the tournament, and the hope of all non-Zerg players in the world. So thank you for that too. You're going to face Vortex in the semifinals, who's taken out some really big names and shown some really great play. Are you familiar with his play, and what do you think about him as an opponent?
어떻게 생각하는지 그리고 게임 스타일 알고 있는지.
게임 스타일은 잘 모르고 제 영진이를 굉장히 인정하는 테란이거든요. 근데 영진이가 졌기 때문에 굉장히 잘하시는 분 같고 그래도 힘들지만 열심히 하면 이길 수 있을 거라고 생각해요.
Well, he's not familiar with his playstyle, but he beats Supernova, and he thinks really high of Supernova. So he thinks it's going to be really tough, but he thinks he still chances to beat him.
And do you have a message for your billions of fans in the universe?
팬분한테 말할 거 있는지.
제가 건강이 되게 안 좋아서 경기력도 많이 줄고 게임도 잘 못하는데 응원해 주셔서 너무 감사드리고요. 나중에 치료 다 해서 또 완치되면 와가지고 독일에서 또 게임 하고 싶다고.
Well, actually, his health condition isn't that well lately, so that's one of the reasons why he's not performing that well and dropping out of a lot of tournaments. And he's really thankful for the fans who are still supporting him, and he will keep trying his best and to get back in shape.
Last time you won, your fanboy gave you some chocolates. By Polish rite, that means you're married. What do you think of that?
지금 그때 타슨가 너한테 초콜릿 줬잖아. 그럼 폴란드에서는 누가 다른 사람한테 초콜릿 주면 결혼했다는 뜻인데 너 그거 어떻게 생각하는지?
일단 초콜릿은 굉장히 맛있게 잘 먹었고요. 저는 여자친구가 있기 때문에. 네.
Well, first of all, the chocolate was really delicious.
굉장히 맛있어서 하나 더 주면.
And he wants one more if you have one. And he has a girlfriend, so he's sorry.
Very well played today. Thank you for showing very good games. Good luck tomorrow. And that is the end of the Intel Extreme Masters GamesCom Day 4. Please come back tomorrow for the semifinals and the finals as we see who is the winner here in Cologne. See you then.